basic fundamental principle to be able to make an agreement is to provide evidence to people.
Yeah.
Is to be able to show people something, and that's the only way that you build up trust in relationships as well. Is to provide information, provide evidence, provide documentation, and it always amazes me that people are still living in a, well, he told me this, and I heard from somebody somewhere else that if I do this, then I can get something for that, and it's not the way to. It's not really the way to build up trust in relationships or make agreements, because I think the way to enter it is not by telling people what you want, but by exploring what is possible.
Yeah.
By asking people, what are you offering now to certain customers and companies? What is the price? How has the price changed?
Yeah.
And then taking the information and working with what you can get.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, nobody expects last year's prices for this year's products, right?
Yeah.
And nobody, with a brain, right? You're not gonna it's just not gonna happen like that when you're dealing with big companies, when you're dealing with big production, when you're dealing with economics and inflation, when you're dealing with crisis times and limited product as well.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's not the time for bargaining right now. Now is the time for developing relationships. The bargaining will come later.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for a lot of companies right now, you should be happy that you can get something. Because it's the truth. You should be happy you can get something, because so many people can't get things right now. So many people have lost out. So many people have lost their jobs. So many factories have had to close because they can't, because their suppliers were small suppliers and they had to shut, and they can't get the parts, and they can't source the parts somewhere else. So the fact that there are still opportunities is quite amazing. We've seen the single largest economic downturn in human history, and people think that everything is going to function like normal. It's not. It's not. And just with dominoes, where one domino falls and hits another one, we've only seen the first few dominoes fall. We haven't seen where it's gone and where it's going to finish, and it's not finished yet. So I know that it's like a miracle the internet still functions, right? And people just expect it to be automatic. It's a miracle that power stations still function. Yeah. And people just flick the light switch and they think the power is going to come on automatically, right? People go to the petrol station, the fuel station, and they just automatically think that the petrol and the fuel and the gasoline is going to be there for their cars.
Yeah.
Right? They're not realizing the economic miracle that things are still turning, that things are still functioning. That when I ordered the paddle boards, I was like, I only order on super fast delivery because I hate to wait. It's like I'm not very good at waiting for things. Right? If I have to wait a week for a product, it's like hell for me. I'm like, where's my product? Where's my product? I ordered it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And so I ordered it for like super fast next day delivery. But what I was thinking in the back of my mind was, it's a crisis. Companies are having problems. I'm expecting a week to 2 weeks, basically, if it comes, because it's a new situation and we don't know what to expect, and
Yeah.
I respect the fact that things are complicated for other people and so on. So when it came in 48 hours, I was like, wow. Wow. We've got a major crisis. People can't leave their homes. People are supposedly sick and dying all over the planet.
Yeah.
There's a mysterious disease. And yet this product still arrives in 48 hours. I'm like, yeah, this is good. There's a chance for humanity. We can still beat this. We can still win. And so I'm really, really appreciative of all of those things still being able to function. And people are arguing over a little bit of something here or a little bit of something there, or trying to get the little bit of their profit margin. I'm just like, it works! Yay! Now is not the time to worry about the tiny, tiny, tiny little details of everything. Now is the time just to act on what you can do and move with it, go forward. And, well, we'd like to have a longer discussion. Okay, sorry. Well, I'll move on to the next person who's just really ready to go and do something. Yeah?
Yeah.
Or, just call me back when you're ready. Okay. Call me back when you're ready to get it done. Wow. People forget how lucky they are in this part of the world. Like I interviewed, in my little interview series that I do here, I interviewed a local optician who sells glasses, and she was telling me that she worked in what's that country? Burkina Faso. It's a place in Africa, and there's like no system and like no healthcare, and it's just crazy. And what they do is they collect all of the old glasses that people don't want, and then they travel to Burkina Faso and they give it out to the people in the villages that need the glasses. And people here, when they go to buy glasses, it's like, buy one get one free, and they're like, okay, so I get two, and they everything they could ever want is in their hand, and they still complain. They're still not happy about things. So I was just thinking the other day, I'm amazed that things still function, right? And people forget, there's all this support your nurse, support your doctor, and I'm like, no, I'm like, support your truck driver and your warehouse worker and the people and your postman, right? And the people transporting stuff and the people delivering stuff, and it's not just one. It's not because of one group of people in one area.